Tipsy Sommelier, and thanks for hanging out with me at TTS Wine Uncorked. Have you ever gone to a restaurant and they poured you just a little bit of wine in a glass and like said, that's $8? I mean, it's something that looks a little like communion, right? And you're thinking, what in the world is going on? Why is this wine so expensive? Especially in the cases where you see that same wine that you requested at the restaurant, at the grocery store, at your wine shop, or whatever. And why is that different? Well, frankly, restaurants use a totally different model than a supermarket. A supermarket can afford to sell a bottle of wine for $6.99, $5.99, $14.99, depending on their cost. There's not a whole lot of margin to make money in supermarkets on wine. It's kind of like a novelty for their customers who's going in there to get the milk and the eggs and the cheese. Now, when you look at restaurants and you look at that wine list, think of it as part of your experience, part of your dining experience, because we all know that wine makes a meal better, don't we? Restaurants are going to charge you anywhere from happy hour prices, let's say $5 or $6 for a glass of wine, up to probably $18 for a glass of wine. And you got to think about it like this. If a restaurant opens up a bottle of wine for you, there's no guarantee that someone's going to come behind you and buy a second glass of wine in that particular wine. So therefore, he's got to make his money. He's got to have that bottle paid for when he opens it. That means the first customer that he pours wine out of is going to pay for that bottle. Everybody else that follows, good. We've made some money off of that. But then also just keep in mind there are other expenses that goes into running a restaurant that these wine sales is going to contribute to meeting or taking care of that expense. So let me show you what a pour in a restaurant should look like, whether they pour you 4 ounces, 5 ounces, or 6 ounces. 4 ounces, in my opinion, is wrong. I don't care. That's wrong. If I go to a restaurant, I do want 6 ounces. And there are a few restaurants in the Richmond area, in the counties, that give you more than the 6 ounces. And I'll tell you what those are. So let's start here. I'm going to show you what a 4-ounce pour looks like in a red. Now I got it in 2 different glasses. Both of these, I guess you could say both of them are red wine glasses. This one's a little small, but I would be more inclined to serve a white wine in this one. With the big bowl here, that's definitely a red wine glass. But a lot of times when they have the stemless glasses, they're going to put the red and the white in these. So let me show you what it looks like. Let's say 4 ounces. So we'll start here with our measuring cup. Can I see this? Can I see this? Yep, I can see this. Okay, 4 ounces, which is offensive in my book. Now this is what you're going to get also at, like, you know, when you go to concerts and things like that. You know, that's what 4 ounces of wine looks like in a glass. All right? Now let's pour it in the big bowl glass. Now, that doesn't look like much of anything, does it? So if someone's pouring you 4 ounces in a restaurant, I would tell them that they're wrong and I want 5 ounces. Okay, that's just me. But here we go. Now I'm going to pour this back into the measuring cup and then pour it out and show you what 6 ounces look like, which is probably the average pour. So we're at 4 ounces there, and 6 ounces is going to be somewhere in the middle, which is there. And see, that's pretty hearty. That's enough to make me happy. You see that? Now if someone came and gave me this glass of wine, I'm not offended. Let's look at it in this stemless glass with the bigger bowl. Doesn't look like much in this glass, but you see that it's the same amount of wine. So there you have it. That's probably what you should get in a restaurant, the average restaurant. Now, if you're ever concerned, ask them, how many ounces are your pours? There are a few restaurants in the Richmond area that serve a really hearty pour, which means more than 6 ounces. And 2 of them come to mind. One is Trevania, the wine bar in Willow Lawn. Amazing food, it's Italian, great hearty pours, great wines, the whole nine. I love that place. The second restaurant is out in Midlothian, and it's called Mediterranean Grill, and it's on Winterfield Road. Again, fantastic Italian food. Chef is wonderful. Everything on the menu is fantastic. Very hearty portions. You will not be dissatisfied there. You go, and again, awesome wine list. So there you have it. I'm Teresina St. Clair, the Tipsy Sommelier, and thanks for hanging out with me at TTS Wine Uncorked.